Alright guys, this is another Craigslist purchase. It was originally bought as a 1988 cr125. It had the crank bearings in the cr125 motor were shot because a pinhole made it through the water pump area, so water antifreeze leaked into the crank bearings, rusted it solid. So the motor needed a lot of work. I love this, the 88 and 89. I love the look. I've always wanted an 88 or 89 250, but me being a short dude, 250s, I love the power, but seat height, tight trails, I wish they were a little bit lower, but I don't want to sacrifice suspension. I don't want to do anything funky. I have a 250 I ride, and I shaved the seat foam. I dropped the fork tubes up through the clamps. I did some stuff, and overall it's my 84. I love it. It's a cool bike. But anyway, so this one was a 125, but I love the 88, 89 Yamaha YZ motors. They idle great. They've got, if you look up 88, it was the best motor in 1988 in the 250 class. It just had power everywhere. It's just a solid motor. So I found an 88 YZ 250 for a few $100s on Marketplace, Craigslist, I don't remember, and picked it up, and this is the end result. I had to cut and chop the frame, right there, and reroute the exhaust so it goes under the airbox instead of up and over and through. So it had its challenges, but for the most part it wasn't too bad. So now I've got a bike that's got, it's a shorter wheelbase, shorter seat height, tons of power, and with a great motor. It idles good, great throttle response, starts right up, easy to kick with me sitting on it. I noticed a lot of 250s. I have a hard time if I stop in a weird spot in a trail. I have a hard time kicking it over to get it back started, either because its compression's high and it's just high up. So then you're stuck leaning it up against the tree. But anyway, so this is my 88. So you can see I don't know if you guys can read that. 88 cr125 with the Yamaha YZ. So the airbox, I bought a boot in the plumbing section, made it fit onto the stock airbox. I pop riveted this together, and I used RVT. So it's not it's not just RVT, it's also pop riveted. So this cannot come apart. So that's awesome. So that makes a tight fit. It's not super pretty, but it works. Everything else seemed to work out okay. So I've been riding it now a little bit. I did a new piston. I cleaned the power valves, adjusted them, and did all that. So I've just been trying to break it in and get used to it. But it's one of these bikes now that feels, when I get on it, it just feels like home. It's just, everything about it feels right where it's supposed to be. Even though the suspension is a little soft, I prefer it that way. I do not do any tracks. I stick to mostly trails and stuff like that. So I like the soft suspension. But yeah, the clutch pull super easy. Power is right there, and I think it'll be a great all-around bike. So it's just another one to the collection.